Market Mike Mechanic.
You got any Marks? Mark, not Mark, not Mark. We're looking for Mike. We're looking for Mike.
How many
aftermarket Mike?
Mark II Mike. I'm looking for a Mark II aftermarket Mike.
Junior.
That's that. Do you have any of those things? Mike after
Senior and I are on the outs.
Mike after Junior. Mike Junior after.
Just Mike me at some point.
Just mic me up, baby. Excuse me.
That's all.
Oh my gosh.
That's what we're asking for. Let's see what we have going on here. That's a lot. There. That's just enough. I was trying to
Hi everybody.
bring it back. Oh yeah, hey, we're here.
I mean I don't care.
Nobody's here. But
No, that's fine. But we are here, and we're here regardless.
Regardless, that's exactly right. We're here whether we like it or not. We might as well enjoy the time. That's right. Oh man.
I wanna make love to you. It's just you and me here, by the way. No one's watching the stream.
That's not even the words.
I don't care. That's my words. Am I singing a cover or am I singing my own song?
Well, you're either plagiarizing or you're wrong. So you get to decide. How about that?
I'm stealing and it's wrong.
Yeah,
on many
so it's
levels.
wrong either way. Is what we're looking at. It's the
know.
lesser of two evils.
I
at
don't
this
know
point.
how to do anything right.
Oh well, see now that's a whole different thing. Diminished capacity, right? Not a chance in the world. Not a chance.
Capacity. That's my linchpin of how I.
That's right.
How I operate in this world.
That was almost my middle name.
Matt Diminished Capacity.
Yeah, it was. I felt it really embodied my persona. Diminished.
This is like the
You went into another dimension just for a minute. Just for a minute there.
Oh my god.
All right, I gotta crack this thing open here.
Crack it. Start it up.
I've only dreamed I would hear you say something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's lukewarm, just like I like it.
Oh my god.
I forgot that I didn't have any in
That's
there.
how the brewers intended for you to
That's right.
drink it. Just lukewarm.
Just like all the birds that they intended the beer to be for initially.
That's right.
They're working on this whole getting the birds drunk.
Birds aren't real. They're all robots.
See if they can get them to do like
Spies.
an S pattern as they fly.
Birds
whatever
aren't.
direction.
They're not related to our reptilian ancestors. They're actually just robots.
Well, yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
They're a whole bunch of. We got to start the show because I'm about to start talking about stuff.
Just begin. Just begin.
Let us begin.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Yay! And then... Wait! What does that do? Did that blow your mind? That just happened. This corner weighing in at 180 pounds. Darkness, everybody!
You've got a dirty whorish mouth.
A fucking amateur. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay then. Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, fuck it, dude. Let's go bold.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay.
Everybody, welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt
and Matt.
And here we are. We've come roaring and screaming in
like
on
the 1920s.
Episode 310.
And there's no laws. There's flappers all about, and there's everybody's gambling on their future because it's the good times will never end.
They can't end.
How could they?
Because if they do, it's just our end. We've committed to it.
It's committed. We're coming off a world war. The world's at peace. We finally stomped all our enemies into the place. Nothing's going to ever resurge. No, nothing's ever going to fall apart.
Nope.
The stock market is never going to come down.
Nope. This paste made out of horse glue is never ever going to lose its
the only thing that's not related to the only thing that this glue doesn't have in common with horses is that it never says nay.
Never
It
says that.
only says yay.
Oh, it's always happy. It's so happy it's gay. Okay?
It's a gay horse glue that holds our society together.
You got that gay horse glue on there? Because you tell me what, do you want it to stay up there or not?
But let me tell you, if you use that Elmer's bullshit, it's falling down like a macaroni.
He's got horns
picture.
for a reason.
Like
Look at he's a disfigured minotaur of a child. Why would this man ever open a glue company?
What is that thing?
What could he do but open a glue company? What else?
He can't get hired elsewhere. You can't milk him. We're not sure what his meat will do. It might be poison.
It glows. I know that much. I was around one time. We got a paper cut. It looked like it sliced open a nuclear cell.
You ever seen that in the Predator when he finally
exactly right? It's like
when he finally breaks the skin of him.
Predator blood everywhere. Something's.
If you do break the skin of that thing, it'll probably hit those buttons and just blow up like a nuclear bomb around you.
It's just all that clear sparkle.
It's whatever's
glue.
left over after it triggers that program.
That's right.
Doot. It's like, what is that thing? Is that a bull? Is it a cow? I wish Allison was here to tell us because
I don't know.
Is that a monster?
It's see, this is going to be the first episode.
What is it? I don't know.
You're sitting at your craft table and you start staring at the bottle. But it's completely dark in the room, just your overhead light above the table, and the camera slowly panning in as you get scared. And then all of a sudden you start to see this shuffling in the background in the shadows. It's it. And then you see these little gluey footprints all over the room.
We can only assume that whatever's on the label is what that glue is made out of.
Yeah, and the spirit that's released when you open the bottle. Nobody ever talks about that anymore. But every bottle you open, you release the spirit into the world. Vincent Price did 13 episodes of Scooby-Doo about it. Do you need any more data?
When we pushed all the Native Americans out into their casinos and the reservations, we lost all of this wisdom for the country.
It went right
generational wisdom.
That's right. All of these things that nobody told us, we just figured it out, and we keep reminding everybody else. That's gone. We've cut that clear.
It's gone. Now it's just a mockery. It's just some kind of kids' craft glue.
That's right.
Fucking bullshit.
Find the smallest, oldest lady that you can and bring her in here to tell us this house is clean, because that's the only thing we're interested in with ghosts.
Hey, little old lady. you gotta talk to her in her own language.
Listen, she's half as tall as the other baby, okay? We need to really work on this a little bit more. We're trying to get this whole graduated poster thing going for the movie. It's all about grabbing them into the seats. Nobody goes to the movies anymore. Allison says, I'm pretty sure it's a cow.
Oh, okay. It's a cow.
The Elmer's glue.
That just leads you to believe, well, first of all, it's too anthropomorphized. And second of all, why is it not milky then?
Well,
it looks like milk,
sometimes,
but it's sticky.
Right.
Only after a little while. You ever put too much glue on your hands and you peel it off?
People talked about that a lot, but I never did that because I don't like shit on my hands.
So Matt is the type of person that rubbed his hands with sandpaper to smooth them out.
I love sandpaper.
That is the antithesis of what I would do.
Yeah, it's wonderful. No, but I don't like to eat like hamburgers and stuff like that, like the big ones that they have at fancy restaurants, because they get they drip down my arms and shit. I hate that.
Just put them in paper.
That's if I have that as an option, I'll eat them.
Ask for it.
But that kind of stuff, anything I will always go for a soft shell taco over a hard shell taco because it's neater. You can wrap it all up and just get it over with.
You don't care about quality of food. You'll leave it in your car for 8 days.
Yeah, that's not the point.
It just needs to be a meat eating experience.
Stay in order. I don't care how old you are. Just keep your shit together until our job's over.
Matt is going to run for office at some point or another.
I am going to.
He's not. He's unbiased. It's just that he wants things neat. Doesn't care how old they are. Just keep them in order.
Get it done. Shut up and go home. That's my platform. Those are my 3 tenets.
I like it. I'll vote for it.
Get it done. Get it done.
Get it done. Do it right, and get the fuck out of my way. All right, get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. It's 4 fingers. It's this one, and these 2. Get on out of here.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's cool. I'll vote for you. I mean, what other options do we have these days?
The Elmer's glue guy. That's it. It's the 2 of us on the ballot.
Oh my God, and we're not sure what he is.
And we're both libertarian. There are no Republican or Democrats running. They don't even know what's going on.
Oh no! Well, I still won't vote for you if you're libertarian.
I'm actually running as like a double candidate, like a double agent candidate sort of thing for the glue party.
You're the Manchurian candidate.
That's little do they know.
You got programming in there.
That's
a
right.
Sleeper agent.
Yeah.
You're actually running for Elmer's.
Yeah.
They got you in there to beat their own mascot because they don't trust him in office. They don't want to give him too many rights.
He can't handle the power. It's the reason we put him on the front of the bottle so he can't hide.
He's too visible.
Everybody knows exactly what he looks like
Isn't
now.
that the Elmer's glue thing? What is that, anyways? And Allison's like, it's a cow. And everyone's like, I think it might be an alien. No one's listening to her.
Some sort of creature. I don't know.
It's some kind of weird thing. I've never seen something like that smile before.
It's smiling, and I'm very uncomfortable by its smile.
Now, I can't say I've ever eaten the glue.
No, I have heard of people doing that, but no. The most that I ever did, I think, was like having it on my fingerprint. That was mainly just so that I could look at my fingerprint. I was curious about the.
Most of the time, I would peel it off is because it ended up all over my fingers when I was working on a project, and then I'd be like, that's satisfying. Just peeling it off, but I wouldn't just like spray it all over my hands,
right?
And then go and wait for it to dry like 2 hours later, because it's not very effective glue, by the way.
It's not very effective at all. No, it's not. Now, but have you ever done a paraffin hand dip before, where you have that paraffin wax and you put your hands in, and it like leaves like a wax coating around your hands, right?
Yeah.
We've got them all over at the office. I see, I do them all the time. But that I can deal with, because after the wax hardens, then you have to peel it off. And I think the reason is that it comes off very clean. Like it separates right away.
Do you love bananas? Is that your favorite fruit?
I fucking love bananas. No, watermelon's my favorite fruit.
Oh well,
I love fucking bananas too. Yeah.
You fuck bananas, or you just love them?
Well, whatever happens. I mean, it depends upon what day of the week it is. Are we having a weekend, or are we on vacation? Okay.
Because I'll do things to a banana that no one else would.
That's right. You have no idea.
It's neat.
This is how many I can fit in my headdress. You don't want to know what I call my headdress.
Semantics, baby. I call whatever I want.
It's all about language. It's all about language. It's all what I'm saying and what I'm not. That's where the mind lives. So speaking of where the mind lives, there's been some very strange things that have been going on.
Okay.
In the world. So did you hear about those people who got kidnapped in Mexico?
Yeah, I saw a headline about
it. A couple people they got killed. A couple of them, right?
That was in the headline.
So did you hear about what happened after that?
No.
The next morning, the next morning on a highway, there's police helicopter footage of them going over top of the highway, and there's all these big black SUVs on the sides of the highway, like pulled off on the sides, and all of these gang members are like linked, like tied together, and they all had the shit beat out of them.
By whom?
By whoever was in charge of the cartel who was running the whole kidnapping thing. And these were all the guys that botched it up. So they basically beat the shit out of them, and then they left them and told the cops where they were.
Whoa.
It's like a fucking movie.
Told the cops? Why wouldn't they just kill them?
That's what they did.
They know a lot.
They beat the shit out of them. They left them on the side of the road in these cars and told the cops where they were. And so they came and arrested them all.
I guess being in a Mexican prison is probably pretty much as bad as dying.
Yeah, it'd be better to die. Yeah, fucking crazy shit, man. That was just yesterday.
Let's not go visit Mexico.
Right, exactly right. I'm all right skipping Cancun.
Build the wall.
That's right. Make it taller. Put another wall on top. It's not tall enough.
Put a wall in front of that wall.
Build the second wall.
The Great Wall of China, Part 2.
Blueberries, peppers, squash, and
But then the Russians today apparently took down one of our drones, but they didn't just like shoot it out of the sky. They like bullied it out of the sky.
They bullied it.
They had like 2 jets that were following alongside of it, and they would just like bump the wing, and then they started bumping one of the propellers
Okay.
to like fuck it up, and then they started flying in front of it and releasing fuel onto the drone.
What?
They were fucking with it. It's all it's according to this report. Well, anyway,
Oh
it's
my
not like I saw a
God.
video,
What
but
kind of time is on their hands? Aren't they fighting a war with the
it's
Ukraine?
supposed to be.
Why are they just fucking around with a drone like
Who the
this?
fuck knows?
That's so much jet fuel to waste.
It's ridiculous.
That's thousands and thousands of dollars to just fuck around with this thing. Just shoot it out of the air. It's not manned.
yeah,
I mean, like it's not even under the Geneva Convention. You're not going to hurt anyone.
right.
Just do it. Just fucking do it. What the fuck is the point?
I guess they're trying to push the boundary without like saying like, well, we didn't shoot it out of the sky or anything.
I'm not touching you.
Yeah,
It's like,
right.
oh, brother.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
exactly
not
right.
touching you.
Yeah, so it did that. So then it had to land somewhere in international waters or something
Oh.
like that to get out of the sky or whatever.
Just take it. Why are Mexicans abducting random citizens and the Russians aren't abducting unmanned drones?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's definitely a difference between these two things. I don't know. These two countries,
Yeah.
not sure what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here in America. Our country's fucked up too. We're just living in some veritable paradise where we can ignore it all day long.
Right. Well, that's it. Yeah.
That these other citizens can't.
no,
They're
it's-
trying to get over 2 walls to get here.
That's right. They got a double wall to jump, and here we
wall to
are
get through.
chained to the slop bucket.
Eat your slop.
That's it.
It's
Eat
coming in
Eat
quick,
it.
ain't it?
Time. Hurry up.
Mm.
You got to swipe for the next slop.
Swipe left for the new slop. Get on Slopper and eat your slop.
That's right. Gotta
Pick what
line
kind of
up.
slop you want.
Line
Pick
up.
the color.
See how many slops you have in your area.
You want it chunky, green? You want it orange? You want it smooth?
You want mystery
You want
texture?
it hot? You want it cold? What kind of slop you want here in America? We give you all kinds of illusions of choice.
Hot single slops available in your area.
Hot single slops want you to eat them
in your area.
in your area, please.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's it. It's all good.
Sloppy Joes, baby.
Sloppy Joe time.
Sloppy Joes for days, and that's an American meal right there.
That is an American meal.
What,
That's the
what
truth.
are you gonna do with all this meat? What you gonna do with all
like
that
Fergie.
meat? All that meat inside that fridge, and also some peppers and onions too. Maybe some tomato sauce. I think.
It's better than
for
the
you.
other version, the one that's like, where did you get all this meat? All
All
this
this-
meat inside the fridge.
Is it spoiled or is it okay? I don't know, but I'm serving it to my kids.
And what happened to the babysitter?
Why is that meat grinder so bloody?
I forget what the next move is,
Why is
but
there a pile of clothes in the trash? It's too big for us. Why is
why
it
did
there?
you decide to put in the garden bed in the middle of December? Sorry, I forgot to dance.
Why did you plant all those out of season tulips? What's the deal with that?
You knew they were going to die.
Mhm.
All
Not
of
the-
them.
It's not the only thing that's going to die.
All of them.
All.
So the other thing here, I have some things to share.
Mm.
So I got a phone call today,
Mhm.
and the caller ID came up. Hopefully, this opens on the right screen. Yes, it's going to.
Oh, I like it. Okay, what do we got?
It's-
Line 1, illegal scam.
I was like, well, at least they're honest.
Hey, I mean that's
And,
good.
and sure enough, I answered the phone, and it was indeed an illegal scam. Someone trying to tell me that that there were unpaid, like electric bills or something like
I
that.
love it.
Yeah,
It's
it
my
was- it
favorite
was
kind.
wonderful.
My favorite kind. I always ask if I can pay in Walmart gift cards.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
And they say, please, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I always say,
Love them.
well, I'll be there in about 45 minutes. I got to go feed my mom. And also I got to have dinner with my dog.
I gotta go talk to my dog. We gotta figure out what to do with mom.
Mom, she just won't eat the chow. She won't eat the chow.
We've tried them all. We've tried
mean,
we've tried pedigree.
Sloppy
We
Joe,
tried
Sloppy John, Sloppy Stacy, all of them. She just won't have it.
I think there's little hope left. I think Mom's on her way out at this point.
Mom's, yeah, we're gonna get some Fatal Plus on her
sloppily.
menu next week.
She's
Oh
really
my
slapping
God.
it up. The other
Slap
one
it
was a wonderful interview that they did here in our good old town, hometown
This is-
of York.
By the way, this is your phone. This says VTech on it. What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Is this your phone?
Yeah,
What kind of phone? Do
it's
you
a
have?
company. VTech is a company. They make
Okay.
phones.
Oh, okay. Is this at work?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. This is like a landline kind of deal.
Yes.
I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Sorry, I'm just like, what kind of phone is a VTech?
Yeah, no, they're like they make landlines. They're like one of the most popular brands these days for physical, for landline phones. But anyhow, so in our good old town of York, Pennsylvania, we had a parade the other day, and they interviewed this guy. What a catch! What an opportunity that was certainly taken advantage of. Maybe if it's going to do this here, we'll see if it'll play. Here it comes.
Yeah, I'm glad they have the parades back in New York. It's awesome that they finally have parades back, and really excited to see a parade again.
Wow, that was the longest
Riveting.
9 seconds I've ever seen in my life. I think the guy said parade more times than there are seconds in the video. Parade. It's great to have the parade back. And now that there's a parade here, I'm glad
to see the parade's back.
I've really just been looking for a parade to watch. There's a
Miss
parade.
the parade. Now we can watch the parade.
This guy spent so much time on looking Irish that he had no idea how to speak English anymore.
It's like shit. I've been practicing Gaelic for like 4 years now.
If he would have just spoken some kind of other language or
Anything. He could have
said
done
all that
anything else.
in an accent, I would have 100% been like, that's fine.
This is what we would have been looking for, but instead,
I just really been looking for a parade.
yeah, right. That's what we want to hear.
It's great to have a parade out here. All these parades. I'm like, all right, that's interesting. Go ahead and keep saying parade.
Keep saying parade at that point. That's an
It feels
appropriate
more
time.
like that feels like an illegal scam
Yeah, right.
of my time.
And that's exactly that's who's
Daytime
calling.
News.
There's no question.
What
could
time
it
did you watch
be
that?
What's that? What time did I watch that?
Interview.
That interview that was 2 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah, that was on the news.
what time of the day?
The morning news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
one.
was gonna say that's not primetime news. That's not making.
No, that's not. But that did get played several times.
What?
Every time they talked about the parade, they played that clip
God,
with that
that's-
guy. They didn't interview anybody else, I guess.
That's obscene that it's not B-roll.
They probably finished the interview and they're like, "Well, that's a wrap. Let's get the fuck out of here."
I'm done. It's cold.
That's right. Let's go to the
Go
bar.
home. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get drunk. We got it. We got it. He's got like a drink in his hand. The cameraman. We got it. We got it. Let's finish up.
Who cares?
Come on.
Hey, let's wrap it up, everybody.
in the middle of him talking. Let's go. Come on. Hurry up.
Talk about the parade a couple more times. We told you had to say it 3 times. We got some drinks to get in
Say
here.
parade a few times. Go.
Yep, go.
Let's go.
Fine, we got it.
Good.
Get the fuck out.
Move on.
Come on, we got shit to do. Got things to drink.
Isn't it funny how I think it's weird that St. Patty's is being celebrated like a whole full weekend before. St. Patrick's Day is March 17th.
Yes.
Friday. Okay, if you're listening to this episode within the week that it was recorded, St. Patty's Day is the end of this week.
Yep.
The whole weekend is in front of you
Yep.
to celebrate it. Why are we having parades?
Yep.
A whole week prior. I don't mind celebrating like Irish heritage for like the month of March, but stop acting like you're celebrating the actual holiday.
That's right.
It's really weird when there's an entire full weekend that's like ready to go.
You have to differentiate.
I don't get it.
You have to separate the two, because if you don't, there's just no. What do you look? Are we making sure it's still recording?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
checking.
good. Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're not losing any of this great content.
Yeah, that's right.
This riveting.
Yeah, we've got it all going on. We just got to take it as it comes. We just got to take it as it comes, because
And it comes real sloppy.
it comes very
Gross, wet,
sloppy,
dirty,
gross
cold.
every time.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh.
Wait, Deirdre's saying Every day I wake up and drink Shamrock Shakes until I vomit. I fucking love Shamrock Shakes. In
Oh.
fact, I haven't gotten one yet this season, and I drive past it at McDonald's all the time. I'm doing it tomorrow.
You're too busy eating those quad stackers.
I'm doing. That's true. That is actually one of the reasons why I have not gotten back to McDonald's there. Yes,
I want you guys to I want you all to start saying your goodbyes to Matt because he
Send
is
in.
going
Send it in.
in your emails because he is on the fast lane to the grave. With these quad stackers back, this is probably the worst. He's just shaking his thumbs up. He's just shaking them in front of my face.
I'm ready.
Matt is heading on the fast track to leaving this earth.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
And he'll be so greasy. You're gonna have to wring him out. They're gonna have to. The morticians are gonna have to blot your corpse like a piece of pizza with napkins. You're gonna be so oozing full of grease.
I hope so. I hope that they have to let me separate for 3 days in a refrigerator.
You're gonna have
And they
all
gotta
that
scoop
film
a
on
big
you.
white film on the top. Like a piece of cheap beef jerky from a gas station.
Oh my God! That's if you die early, that's 100% how they're gonna have to handle your body.
Juan's asking, that's a 4-stack burger. Juan, it sure is. It's a 4-stack burger with 4 strips of bacon, special stacker sauce, pickles, the bun, and full of grease.
Juan, send your email. Tell Matt goodbye because it's happening now.
Oh my God.
He's been eating these daily for like ever since they brought him back on the scene. When they finally left, I rejoiced. I was like, well, at least Matt will be around maybe for a little while longer. Nope. Meanwhile,
You had your time.
I quit-
There was a period of a break there. You had your chance.
I quit.
You wasted it.
This feels like I quit smoking a year ago. This feels like they outlawed cigarettes and then they put them back into circulation. And I was like, hell yeah, that's all. It's back on, baby.
Prohibition is over. What are we gonna do
Oh
now,
my
Mr.
God.
Capone? Yeah, it's great.
That's all right. You make your way there as however you like. It's
Oh
your
yeah,
prerogative.
it is my
It's your
prerogative.
life, and as
I'll
an
tell
American,
you though, what I
Mm.
would if I could,
Mm.
I would eat those double cheeseburgers from the York Catholic Cafeteria every day.
oh, those are so much worse.
They were.
Oh my
I
God,
don't care. I don't care.
disgusting.
They were.
Holy shit.
It was. Oh, it was awful.
Did you like spitting the bone chunks out of the
I could go without the bone chunks. Maybe we'd upgrade the patties a little bit.
That was the worst part of it. Everything else was fine. It was spitting
Oh,
out chunks
I
of
was
bone.
used to it. I was used
Oh
to
my
that.
God, this is what they would feed kids. They'd take the pork bones that
Yeah.
they didn't use in like bacon or pork chops or ham, and they would just grind it up into pork flavor with pork paste, and they
Oh,
would turn it and they would just squeeze it into a patty.
Yep.
And they wouldn't. Oh, the grinder wouldn't always grind it all up.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
we didn't have those food processors of like the 2000s. You know,
Not for another 1,000 years.
No way.
Not the
no
budget.
way.
Sorry.
You know, an ancient Roman would
Yeah.
have go head over heels over this burger.
Right. Exactly.
In modern society,
We have a better way.
I don't want to be breaking my teeth on bone chunks in a hamburger. Please.
You should be grateful you're not running from bone armies chasing after you. Living in medieval times over there.
I conjured the spirit of some demon accidentally and had to fight a war with these animated skeletons like Army of Darkness. I'm over here fighting the fucking dead spirits and souls of
You got to do it.
a bygone army.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
I mean, if it can happen then, why can't it happen now? All that chunks of bones we spit out from all those burgers at lunch.
There's I mean, they had to go somewhere.
Could you imagine? Wait a minute. Imagine if all those burger bone pieces turned into some. That's what the Elmer's glue thing is. It's the dinosaurs. It's the people. It's all the
together.
mixture.
Yeah, it's all together. They're creating some sort of like Greek mythology,
Yeah.
like Hydra creature.
Yeah.
What if all the bones
Mhm.
that go to the dump,
Mhm.
eventually there's so many bones underneath of all this trash, which is we know is fertile ground, right? Full of microplastics.
If you want to come back to life,
Right,
get buried in the trash dump.
Go to the dump.
Who knows what's in
And
there?
so you're underneath there, all the bones, and the last bone comes down and connects, and this giant creature that's been waiting to be born, that's comprised of so many chicken bones and a couple of like low-level gangsters that botched up hit jobs.
Some
They
Mexican
all,
cartel
that's right,
members.
they all go together into this giant bony creature, and that is what starts the whole process of making you wish that you had indeed had another quad stacker before you died. See, because otherwise you're stuck. I should have gone with the quad stacker instead of this cafeteria cheeseburger that's got the bones, because quad stacker guaranteed no bones.
No, it's not. It's not crunchy. I can tell you that.
It's not crunchy. The meat has been processed far too much
It's been
for
it's
there
been
to be
processed.
any texture whatsoever. Aside from the one that we like squish into it as the patty hardens. Aside from that, that's all you're getting. But yeah, I am eagerly seeking them out. I've had 4 so far. Every chance I get, I'm going to keep going for it.
Just be prepared for this to be a single Matt show.
Yeah,
soon.
it's listen. Wherever this goes, we're just going to go with it. How about that? That's what else can we say
I
about
mean,
that?
that's pretty much what we're doing in
Or-
general,
Yeah, that we're doing that and weird news.
and also some weird news.
Right.
Goodbye.
Taco Bell to bring back the Cool Ranch taco. One, if they bring that fucking spicy,
I mean, Matt's gone next week. He's out of here.
I am. There's so many of these little things, like the McRib. Never got it.
Oh yeah, it's not
Yeah,
that's
it
not
didn't-
exceptional.
I
I got
don't-
it. I got it way back when I was a kid. And I was like, and I had it as an adult too. And I was like,
just
this is
don't-
like
I don't get
it's the sauce
don't
I think
get
that
the
people like,
Yeah, right. Exactly.
and
right.
I'm not a fan of it.
Well, I
What was
love
the
a good-
thing?
I love
What's
a
the
good
thing that
sauce.
from Taco Bell that you would always eat every
The-
time we would go?
Well, I always got a steak quesadilla
Mhm.
and soft shell tacos
Yeah,
and the chipotle sauce,
but what was like the
creamy jalapeno sauce is
the
what it was.
gimmick item that you would get?
Oh, the spicy Dorito taco.
that's it. Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking thing. And they did a special down in Florida, but they didn't do it up this far north.
And they have not returned. It hasn't
No,
returned
it
on
has
the
not
menu.
returned.
Oh man,
The dust on that.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Fairy dust.
that
Matt,
really is.
Matt was in Neverland.
Oh my God!
He was-
Every
he
single
was-
time.
He was Peter Pan.
Every time I
floating
was
away.
floating around
Woo!
all over the place.
And,
Yeah.
and if he ever grew up,
Yep. Off with his head.
bye.
That's right. See you later.
Unless Captain Hook saved him.
Yeah. No, not a chance.
Hook is the hero of that
He
story.
is the hero. I know what
He's
you're
trying to keep those kids from getting killed. Basically, he's like, grow up and join my army.
Grow up and join the Marines.
Grow the fuck up. Get a job.
Get a job, sir. Like your parents did. Doritos, Locos, tacos, or fire. Juan say.
Juan knows the deal. He knows.
Juan knows. Juan says he can't get with the McRib. It's not ribs. It's ground meat.
Yeah, I agree,
It's
Juan.
true.
I,
Juan's
I-
right.
I just can't get on board.
All right, let's do this weird news.
Let's go.
Weird
Weird.
news
Make
time.
it weird.
Here we go.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news.
Weird news on the Kickstarter, Matt.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used a witchcraft on me to get the fire off me! Oh, help me, Oprah Winfrey! Ah!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. A human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has partnership.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Mitch.
Hey, so here we go. We're gonna go and get the video up here for
Yay!
everybody, so all the people watching at home can see all the fun stuff that we're doing.
And those listening
let's
after
see.
the fact will be able to hear.
That's right. They're only going to be able to. Well, that's true. Yeah, they will be able to hear today. But
Use
normally,
those ears.
normally, what you need to do is make sure that you watch the video stream, at least of the show.
Mhm.
But remember, the timestamp isn't going to line up. I was thinking about this the other day, because Matt, you referenced to mark the timestamp, and then you can go over and look at it then. But that won't line up because
No, yeah,
we
because
got the pre-show
we're running
the
the
mid-show,
Facebook, Yep.
and the post-show.
Mhm.
It's all
Come
there.
for the full experience,
Just-
and it's not even
just-
locked behind Patreon.
No, it's
a
not.
Patreon
It's true.
paywall.
Yeah, you just show up.
This is the most we got. Nobody really wants us to do more
No,
with their
no.
dollar, so it's okay.
So, just like
That's just fine.
it is just fine, and that's just as fine as our first story here.
Oh no!
What
the fuck?
First, we're in Maine, which of
Mhm.
course is known for their tolerance, based out of a philosophy of free religion or politics.
Sure, of course they are.
They have no problems up there.
Mhm.
Well, car owners across the United States can pay an extra fee to customize license plates, sparking creativity and personality, but causing headaches for state officials who have decided that certain license plates are not acceptable.
Yeah, this one in particular, I'm starting to read a little bit differently after looking at it for the first time. Go on, though.
This guy's a little too happy there.
Yeah,
on the left.
I don't.
So Maine had for several years allowed people to put just
He
about.
looks like Getty G.
He looks like James Getty. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck is going on with
Yeah,
this?
it's a wild party
Oh.
up there in Maine. Apparently, Maine has for several years allowed people to put just about any combination of letters and numbers on their vehicle plates, including words and phrases that other states would ban. But the state decided to change course, and this year recalled 274 plates it deemed inappropriate. But not for people to forget that this is America. Okay, ain't that
Land of the
America?
free.
Land of the free, right? They're fighting back.
Mhm.
So far the state has rejected all of the appeals. Why would we listen to you? We're the ones telling you no. Including one brought by a vegan whose license plate says references tofu.
Yeah, so it may seem to some.
The state concluded the license plate LUVTOFU could also be seen as a reference to sex instead of an admiration for bean curd.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you look at it long enough, it's on one hand it might say love tofu.
Right.
On the other, it might say love to F you. Which, based on the fact that he's got two
Right.
kids, it's not necessarily wrong.
This is it. Right. That's exactly.
But
Just-
also, why is that offensive?
also, where's your wife, sir?
Oh my, yeah. Why does he? Why is
That's my question.
unless he's a widower?
Well, that's true. It could be.
He doesn't. I mean, based on the fact that he's wearing those shitty ass hiking boots, he's got a smile plastered on his face. He's driving a BMW.
There's
he's got
definitely a
these-
sticker with like the Mothman or something on it there right next to his head.
Yeah, exactly. It says General Strike.
General Strike. There you go.
And I'm assuming that his wife left him because he's some kind of hippy dippy hiker,
Right.
like one of these fucking, I'm such a huge nature guy that I don't have time to actually invest in anything worthwhile or real.
That's right.
I want to live off the grid.
That's right. Off the grid, away from reality. It's my protest against eating meat and animal products.
He's got a sticker on his car, by the way, that said it has a fork in a chunk of like anthropomorphized like something, and it says tofu never screams.
That's right.
That is a horrific implication
That's right.
in that
Tofu doesn't have the mouth to scream.
it never screams. It does feel pain. It does feel the pain. It just can't scream. So I feel better.
More than us, some say, but they can't.
Don't plants
They don't have a mouth.
either grow
Believe
grow
me, I've
or
looked.
have you read my license plate? I couldn't find one. If I can't find one, it's not there.
It's like I have a gift and a curse. If it's there, I find it.
The gift is for me. I'll find it if it's there. The curse is on you because you're about to get fucked. Maybe Tofu never screams because he makes sure that it's just an inevitability.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Maybe it's only got one hole.
Deirdre says he doesn't actually have custody of the kids. He just visitation.
Yes.
That's it.
He's like, sit behind the car.
That's right.
I want you to take a picture of this license plate.
Sit. Yeah, this is the last time that anyone ever saw that.
There's an Amber Alert for a gray BMW 3351.
Oh my God.
Oh, 2 missing children, blonde.
Pictured below.
Oh, God.
Well, people are so sensitive nowadays.
The ignorance is so strong with this guy. God, people are just so sensitive when your license plate says "love to F you."
Tofu doesn't scream.
And Tofu doesn't scream.
Oh my God.
He's got some kind of other bullshit thing that says vegan.
Yeah, he wants you to know. It's in, I think,
hate this guy so much, and it was before I even read his stickers.
His head is as wide as his neck, and just as long. He's got like a double.
He's an insufferable white cliche.
Yeah,
like
true.
That's what he is.
Driving a BMW.
He lives in Maine. He's got a love tofu fucking stick. I hate the love tofu more than love to F you.
Right.
Because I don't mind if he loves to F you. Because sometimes I love to F people too.
Yeah,
of
course.
We all do.
We all do. Is
And there's
exactly
nothing
right.
wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it at all. Whoever it is.
Yeah, as long as they're
as
okay
long
with
as
it.
they consent to
And
it.
as long as they're not tofu.
And they're not tofu. It's fine. You don't have to
Tofu
worry
can't
about it at all.
Because that's problematic. That's problematic as hell.
Right.
Mm.
So, when the state effectively ended the review process for so-called vanity license plates, some residents obtained their plates with all manner of profanity, including F-bombs, either spelled out or abbreviated. Okay. Residents in a state known for being even-tempered were sporting uncensored plates paired for F words with snow, F haters, F snow, FALS, and incurable neurodegenerative disease.
Yeah, I mean, how is that bad?
Well, after the license plate freedom spiraled out of control, the Maine legislature just directed the Bureau of Motor Vehicles to reestablish a system for vetting the state's roughly 120,000 vanity plates. The new rules banned the derogatory references to age, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, gender identity, national origin, religion, or disability. It also banned language that incites violence or is considered obscene. We don't know what it is, but I know it when I see it, as they said. So, if a motorist loses the appeal to a hearing examiner, they can then sue the Superior Court. But so far, nobody's taken that step.
As far as the disability prohibitions on these license plates, I would love to see, or rather, I wouldn't love to see this at all. Let me rephrase this. It would be hilarious to see a vanity plate that says "no arms" and someone with their teeth on the steering wheel. Just no arms up in front at all. Just steering with their mouth.
I never said that. You said that.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesse Ventura, we're getting closer and closer to
you got to do what you do.
Deep faking.
I've seen people with no arms driving cars.
Oh yeah, they have feet controls. And all
well,
kinds
that
of stuff.
sometimes they have like a little hook on there, and then they have like a post on the steering wheel, and they use that to turn the wheel and stuff like that
with their heads, right?
No, they use their little hook that they have on their arm.
You said no arms.
Well, if it's at the shoulder, then then they have to use they have to use a driver. They have an Alfred at that point.
Yeah, it's called Uber.
Yeah, it's called a state Alfred. State Alfred for the
State
Uber.
appointed Alfred.
There you go. That's what you need sometimes. So, Matt, I am questioning the very foundations of my entire life.
All right. As usual.
As usual, as I do every week when I continue to do this show. Because something that I wrote off as an illogical fear years ago, okay, has not only happened, but it's been filmed.
Oh, no.
Okay. So
this is some kind of like nightmare.
To give you guys a quick backstory, when Matt and I started doing the Kickstart, more than a decade ago.
Yeah, it has been.
We used to do it at Starbucks. Okay, we used to get together at Starbucks on Tuesdays and do the show.
This was maybe like a year into doing it.
Yeah, and so I had crippling social anxiety and stuff like this. So my brain was always going crazy being in a place in public. So I used to sit in Starbucks and worry that one of the cars going through the drive-thru was going to drive through the window. Do you remember me talking about this?
Yeah.
Well, a pair of men who were recording a podcast at a Houston coffee shop captured video of the moment an SUV smashed into the window behind their seats, driving through the drive-through window.
This was not an unfounded fear, apparently, according to this particular video.
So, podcast host Nathan Reeves and his guest friend and photographer Alexei Reeves were recording the 5th episode of their podcast, The Tout Suite off Commerce Street, during the weekend. That's the name of it, I guess.
Oh, no.
When their
no.
when their video camera captured the moment the vehicle struck the window behind them. We were just talking to the camera and the car smashed into our backs, and I go, instant shock. I'm not sure what's going on. And then he said, I was freaking out. I turned to everyone. And I was like, I got that all on film. So
this is part of my show. Watch it. It's called Fleet
is-
Street Middle Meat or whatever the fuck it was called.
Big streets love meats.
Meat doesn't scream.
Let's see if this works.
All right, let's try.
That you really just have to see to believe.
Oh, I
Two
didn't know we're gonna-
podcasters, they were filming their latest episode at a Houston coffee
Something
shop this
about
weekend
Tupac?
when a car just came crashing it right into the window where they were sitting.
That's right. Fox 26's Natalie He joining us live from
I
that
have
coffee
that
shop in
laptop.
East Downtown. Natalie, I understand you spoke to those podcasters. So first off, are they doing okay?
No, they're dead.
Yeah, Rashi, they're doing just
They died several hours ago.
just minor scratches, if you can believe it. If you take a look here, we're outside of that coffee shop. One of the structures here on the
Holy
ground completely
shit.
knocked off by that car, and you can see the window here where that car crashed through this building, now boarded up.
This side
and
out.
several
Yeah.
people were inside.
It's upside down.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of the Houston community and culture.
Just as Alexei Reyes and Nathan Reeves were wrapping up filming the 5th episode of their photography podcast called November Romeo,
Shit.
a black Chevy Tahoe came crashing through the window right behind
He's
them,
still sitting there.
barely stopping just in time and sparing them from serious injury.
For me, I feel like I went into instant shock. He had some scratches initially and with glass.
There's
I
like
found
glass
like
on my-
shards
yeah.
and stuff on my arms and hair.
So it felt like it got quieter right before.
Oh, completely. It did. Yeah, 100%.
It's kind of chilly.
The freak accident.
So Reeves and Reyes were not injured in the crash. They said that the family inside the SUV were also uninjured. The crash was reported to the Houston police. It was apparently a rival podcast gang battling for terrifying. It's got to be. It's rough out on the streets. It's podcast land.
There are too many podcasts out here.
You have no idea what it's like.
I think that it might have been someone who noticed that there was a podcast going on.
That's
jacked the wheel to the right real hard, and they were like, "There's too many of these."
This is my land, my turf.
Have you noticed that like this podcasting is the way for like generally for like white men to
Yeah.
be relevant?
Right.
This is, I
To
just feel
shout
like
into the void. It's white man Instagram, is what it is.
it's white man Instagram. It's all this like it's all this influencer bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
look at me, I've got a podcast.
Yeah, that's great.
It's we've been here for a long time, but a lot of this kind of thing makes me feel like the car hit us.
Right, exactly. It's almost like we were the car.
No. The car should have hit us.
We pulled it in.
Where's the car? We're on the second. We need to bring the
Any
show
day now.
downstairs,
I'm
Matt.
gonna start strapping myself to the drive-through window, just in anticipation.
I think that we just need to
You
keep.
really just have to see to believe. Two podcasters, they were filming their latest episode at a Houston coffee shop this
Would you like to hear the story again?
Would you like to hear it for a second time?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. There it goes. Now it's
Well, it just goes to show you that everybody hates podcasting, including
everybody,
God,
including God.
God wants the podcasters out of here
any day.
However, he didn't count on that coffee shop having built such secure walls.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the video, I know that it sounds pretty horrific if you're just listening. However, the people were fine.
Yeah.
When you watch the video, the only thing that kind of crumpled was the glass, and it only just sort of shattered, and it didn't shatter even. It just kind of
he blew through a concrete pylon.
He did, but when he hit the wall, all he did was bump the one guy, and the other guy just kind of got up out of his chair because he got pushed forward just a slight bit.
Yeah,
but
it's
the
like
other
at the
dude was
very end
still
of-
sitting.
Right.
He was still sitting there. He didn't.
Yeah.
He's like, we just got hit by a car? And I was like, yeah, I think so. It was like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
Oh my, move on.
Well, speaking of buttheads, a Baltimore golf course, which my dad's played several times. I have to ask him if he's ever played this.
Here?
Yes.
Oh shit.
A Baltimore golf course celebrated the end of the winter season with its annual Superintendent's Revenge event,
does that
which
mean?
turns the course into an obstacle course for golfers and their balls. So the Saturday evening at Mount Pleasant Golf Course saw golfers dealing with unusual fairway and green hazards, including giant boxes of fans, tractors, wood pallets, garden hoses, hay bales, and more. Nasty pin placements, stuff that you normally try to avoid. We give them the green light to go ahead and put a couple of them on the slopes today, said the golf pro at Mount Pleasant. The golf course's website states that the goal of Superintendent's Revenge is to make the day interesting and fun, and so that the superintendent definitely doesn't end up killing us somewhere around the holiday party. So here we have.
It's like the purge for
That's
golfers.
right. Yeah.
Get out all that
So
aggression.
we got a whole bunch of pallets there.
Yeah.
All right, around the green. That's all the carts in that top
that's
right.
a nightmare for golfing. Those
Complete-
pallets.
completely.
Ugh.
So-
So there's a lot of spaces for that ball to get trapped.
Oh
up
sure.
inside.
Well, and then right below that, they've got 5 holes
Oh, my
in the
God.
green,
Oh,
but you
my
have to get it in the one with the pin. So
that's just like hell.
it's sadistic. Yeah,
That's awful.
yeah. This is the way to do it. And then this other one over here, they got like a huge divot in the green, and then they have like lawn staples.
Oh my God,
all the way
all
around. So if you
over.
try and butt,
It'll just like speed bumps, just like stop your
destroy
ball
it.
up.
That and then they just have this giant tractor parked
They
in the
have,
fairway.
but they have like giant fans to like blow your ball
Oh
away.
yeah, all kinds of shit.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, they use all them to dry the greens. But
I'm so curious to know if your dad has played this
Yeah.
this course
I have to ask him.
during this time and what he thought of it, because your dad is somebody who is not to be dissuaded.
No.
And he would be
And
so angry and
but he's
so persistent.
But he's really good at golf. And
He
so
is, yeah.
That would be the interesting. This would be like mini golf, but blown up to regular size.
Yeah, yes. Yes. That's totally it.
That's basically
If your
what
dad
it is.
hasn't played it, I would love to go
Yeah.
and watch him play it.
I would too.
I'll just be just put me in a golf cart. I'll
Yeah,
watch him
be
do
the
it.
caddy. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I'll watch him, first of all, walk the whole course.
Right.
The whole 18 holes.
Oh, sure.
Sweat his
Yeah,
ass
yeah, right.
right off and just get to the 18th hole.
Never stops.
But his attitude is the same.
Yes.
From hole 1 to 18, he's
Hasn't-
like perfectly fine.
Yep. Keep going.
He loves it.
Are we doing another one after this?
You want to go again?
Yeah.
Do it again. It's like dark out. I remember when we played.
We can
It,
go
it
golf.
got dark
Yeah.
out at
Yeah.
the end.
Oh, yeah, of
And
course.
we played 18 fucking holes.
Yep.
He walked the whole fucking thing.
Yep.
And you and me, I'm pretty sure you and me had the golf cart because
Yeah,
we were just
we
like,
did.
we're not walking this whole
Right.
thing.
No, fuck
And he'd be walking over the hill like Sasquatch, just coming
Right.
over the hill,
Just taking his time. That's
sweating.
it.
He's like reverse Sasquatch because he's like hairless. He's just
From
pouring
walking all those golf
sweat.
courses.
I mean,
Just sweat the hair right off.
let me tell you, man, like if that's any indication of what you should be doing with your life, go play golf, but don't use a caddy.
That's right.
Don't use a golf cart. Just walk the whole thing.
Got to do it the right
Watch
way.
what kind of shape you end up
That's
in.
exactly right. Swinging, and sweating.
It's either that or only eat quad stackers and buffalo chicken dip at night.
And then you ride in the cart.
That's
You pick.
the only difference is that Matt has hair, so I guess you should probably sway towards him.
Think about the stackers. Also, think about this guy. There's a city in Italy where every year they put
What the fuck is going on? Oh no! There's no breathing apparatus. What is happening here? Are we still at war with Vietnam?
There's a city in Italy where every year they put people into a cage and dunk them into the river for punishment. It gets better.
No wonder there's so many Italian immigrants that moved here. Oh, Italy was great with all the pasta, except the times when you get in trouble and get dunked in the river in a cage. Holy shit.
Lots of places around the world have their own select set of customs and rituals, but you'd be hard-pressed to find a town where they put the most annoying people into cages.
I'm moving here. I'm moving here now. Completely reversing my position
because
this is where I belong.
If you're so upset with everyone that you're the one voted the most annoying, you will happily die in the river. And then if you're not that person, one of them is dying in the river. It's a fail-proof system.
It's a win-win.
Well, the charming aquatic event is called Tonka, and it's part of celebrations in which the city of Trento put on every year the second half of June. The events are meant to honor Saint Vigilio. What am I meant hold now? Vigilio. Yeah, vestigial. The Saint Vestigial of the vestigial tale.
He used to be part of us, but he's not anymore.
Not anymore. We don't talk about it. So it's a very touchy subject. The patron saint of the city and one of the main events is the Court of Penitence, where famous figures from Trento who have disgraced themselves over the year are put on trial. God damn it, wrong way. Just tripping and falling right in the river.
It's drowning.
That's
That's what's
great. That's
happening.
wonderful.
The judge with the gavel,
That's right.
he's
That's
under
right.
the water.
Well, so someone will be found innocent and spared, but for those found guilty, their punishment is to be condemned to be dunked in the river.
It's kind of like a carnival dunk tank.
Right, but a lot more dangerous, and this is definitely
way
a very
more
old cage.
This is very scary. Like this looks like it's made out of either. I hope it's not metal.
It looks like it's made out of metal.
I think it might.
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
it was
it's made out of
bamboo, based on the color of it.
I'm pretty sure it's made out of metal. Yeah.
So, there must be like an unlocking mechanism for you to get out of there if you have to.
I don't think so.
Also, are they using modern machinery to dunk these people,
I
or is it just like a rope over a tree branch? What's going
it's
on?
just a rope. I don't know how rural of an
no.
area we're talking here, but yeah, it's there. So very often the guilty person is a politician and is going to be among those dipped into the water, because when you're looking at a person, looking for a person in the city who screwed up, it's most likely going to be a politician.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So this is what we should start doing. Mitch McConnell just got out of the hospital or something like that.
Let's put him back in.
Let's throw him in the river.
Dunk me in the water.
Come on. Let's see what happens.
Take me to the river.
Joe Schumer, too. Let's put them in there together.
Please.
We'll put them in there together in
Head
the river.
first.
It'll be like the ones where we have the rooster and the snake and the monkey all in the bag.
Let's
like
put
the
him
Roman
in
torture.
Yeah. Let's put him in the cage.
Oh, man.
Let's dunk it and let's not bring it back up.
Well, we'll see when we have the budget to draw it back up. We have to do some negotiations with the unions and all that first. But
4 to 6 months, we'll
4
figure
to
it
6
out.
months. We got to figure in a little bit of
Just hold your
holiday
breath.
time in there. You'll be
Hold
fine.
your breath.
You'll
You'll be fine. That's what they do to the American public.
Listen, you're mostly water anyway, so it's almost like you're going home.
Yeah.
Well, however, when it's
that's literally Mitch McConnell's his reasoning.
Yeah. Well, dunking people in the river in a cage is a spoof on a historical punishment used for much of the last millennium for people who were found guilty of committing blasphemy.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I'm assuming that they didn't bring him back up.
God bless. Yeah,
In the
not
blasphemy days.
for a little while, not till church
Holy
was over at least.
shit.
However, when it's done these days, it's usually done after that the person is thrown in and then winched back out of the water again while they're still alive. Usually, yeah. Instead of staying
Usually.
there until they're dead.
Oh my
the-
God!
This summer, if you're stuck for a holiday destination, you can always give Trento a go and give the Tonka a look. Just make sure you don't commit any catastrophic screw ups while you're over there that might end up getting you chucked into the river.
Who the hell even do they know? Like they don't even know who the hell you are.
They don't know. And but see, that might be all the more reason because they might think that you're somebody else.
Might be a witch.
You never know. And
You're
that's right.
You're a
You
platypus turned
you
into a
blew
human.
into town here, and all of a sudden it's raining.
It's like Rocky.
Right. That's exactly
Oh,
right.
sorry,
It's
Rambo.
just like
Excuse me.
Rocky and Rambo.
It's like both.
It's like
You know
Rambo is underneath of the ring in Rocky waiting to kill Creed because he was responsible for not packing the
chute.
the chute
Yeah.
correctly
Mhm.
that his father did when he jumped out in
Oh, my
WW1.
Oh no!
That's why
Wow,
he grew up
that's-
without a father.
World War One.
Yeah,
He fought in the Vietnam War.
I know. His father was old. Well, he would have been.
A real old dad. His mom was young. His dad is like 80 when he fucked her. His dad was long gone.
Real old. Real old. Keep that noise going.
Oh no! Oh no! Is Stephen Hawking back? But did Stephen Hawking? Did Lance Henriksen take the role of Stephen Hawking?
For a new biopic.
I can't. There's a lot going on here. I don't know. Why does he have a milk carton taped to his hand? Why does he have a tube shoved down his throat? And what the hell is inside of him right now?
My God. Well, in recent years, modern medicine has provided us with everything from vaccines.
Why the hell are his ears coming so far off of his face that they look like
His face
they're-
looks like it's made of wax.
They look like they were like an aftermarket attachment.
Right.
What's going on?
His face looks like wax that's dipped in iodine.
He's got jaundice for sure.
Well,
I just don't know what else is wrong.
You'll
with him.
find out why. With
Oh.
everything from new vaccines to protect us from deadly disease to groundbreaking cancer treatments, it's provided us with hope on countless occasions, including when doctors unveiled a machine back in 2011 that could allow a human to live without a heart.
What?
One of the body's most important organs.
This is in the vein of what you want for the future.
That's an
You
ironic
need
statement.
you need this technology.
That's right.
With the rate at which quad stackers are entering your system.
I'm gonna get one implanted now. So it's like turbocharging your
Mhm.
fuel injector.
Mhm.
That way, none of that shit sticks in my veins. In fact,
Jump the gun.
I would rather like slowly strip the insides away,
Mhm.
and they can regenerate. I'll
Yeah.
take nap time, whatever I got to do. But there's no chance for plaque to build up, and that way I can just keep eating these quad stackers all the way. After decades of trial and error among surgeons desperately trying to create a machine that wouldn't break down or cause blood clots, two doctors in Texas developed a device that uses whirling rotors to pump blood around the body without a heartbeat.
That's fucking awesome.
Dr. Billy Cohen and Dr. Buzz Frazier first tested the idea in an 8-month-old calf called Abigail. Removing her heart and successfully replacing it. We have a girl who works for the company there in the office next door. Her name is Abby. So every time I work on her like schedule or whatever, I sing that song through the whole time. But anyhow, where the fuck did I leave off? I lost my spot. Abigail. Removing her heart and successfully replacing it with two centrifugal pumps.
Wow.
Right?
It's kind of one of those things where why didn't anyone think of this before?
Yeah,
and
I
I mean,
know.
I'm sure everyone thought of this before.
Right.
But
In theory.
It's crazy that only now we're seeing this kind of come to fruition.
Right.
Because a heart is, first of all, one of the most difficult things to replace.
Sure.
Okay, in a human body.
Right.
And simultaneously one of the most integral things to have.
Yeah,
in the
without
human
a doubt,
body.
right.
If you don't have a heartbeat,
It's just the Tin Man.
you ever heard that sound? Beep.
That's right.
If I only had a heart.
I love it. Like the brief pause of like, this is not the right word. we fucked up the reference. We did it at the same time. That was great. Oh god. Well, anyhow,
It's all about commitment.
That's
Matt.
right. That's right.
That's all we need
If
to
you're
do.
gonna crash, you better make sure you hit the ground
Me,
fast
the
enough that
pilot,
everybody feels it.
And the co-pilot both hit the throttle
That's
towards
right.
the ground. We do it unspokenly. Just.
I was just reading a story the other day about the loudest sound was a volcanic eruption that happened on Earth. The loudest sound that ever happened on Earth was this eruption, and it made
It traveled like 4,000 miles.
It was like 50. It was like 55 miles. It made people instantly deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Jesus.
55 miles. That's like if
Especially
in
if you're
Washington,
in the middle of a story. Like
in Washington. Oh God! How'd it end?
And then we. And with her dying breath, she said,
She uttered the last words. Ah! Oh my God.
Yeah.
If Washington, D.C.,
Yeah.
if it happened there,
Right.
we would be deaf.
Yeah.
That's within 55 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond that, I mean, like it's so crazy. It's like if in California something erupted and all the way over here, we would have heard it
Yeah.
and felt it.
Right.
I mean, could you imagine that?
It's wild. It's wild shit.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. Every creature that lived in a 55-mile radius of that, just no more hearing.
Nope. It's over.
It's all over.
I need to hear you. Dun, dun. By every metric, we have to analyze patients. To analyze patients, she's not living, Colton told NPR. But when you see she has a vigorous, happy, playful calf licking my hand, or rather, she said, "Here you can see." So referencing the calf, Abigail. That
Okay. Yeah.
by all metrics, she's dead.
Mm-hmm.
But she's running around playing, licking my hand
it's
here.
time to upgrade the tools. That's all.
Time to change the heart filter.
We don't use a heart anymore.
That's right. Hearts are outdated. We're replacing this biotech. After practicing on 30.
No more hearts, only farts.
That's right. From here on out, that is our motto. We're going to put that on the back of our license plate, but of course, not in Maine anymore. But after practicing on 38 calves, Conan Fraser progressed to a human trial, selecting a 55-year-old man named Craig Lewis. So I assume that's who we're looking at here. Hopefully.
Craig Lewis is the one who looks like he is literally 200 pounds underweight.
That's right.
now.
Yes, and about to explode from the inside out, like full of cockroaches.
Oh my
so-
God. The expression on his face does say
Yeah.
just as much.
Right. It's sort of like a I don't know if I should tell
Couldn't
you
they
this or
put a
not.
heart in a guy with a better hairline? I mean, this guy looks like I would pull my
This
kids
guy's
away from him at
hairline
the
says
playground.
maybe he should stay on the wait list.
I mean, he's got no muscle tone to him at all.
No,
he's got a Lance Hendrickson level of hairline.
He could use like a couple Outback coupons or something.
He looks like I would.
Get a couple blooming onions in this guy right away.
This guy looks like the kind of guy that would start talking to me about how the economy's been doing based on how I voted.
Yeah, since Kennedy got killed
in the bathroom.
Yeah, right.
Next to me taking a piss. That's
Yeah,
the
he
kind
wants to
of,
let you know.
That's
And he's
the
going to look
look
at
he's
you
giving
just
you.
like that.
That's the look he's giving me. That's 100% it. And he's still wearing the hospital gown too.
Well, Lewis's heart had become so damaged that doctors gave him about 12 hours to live. At which point his wife Linda suggested something drastic.
They said, just take the heart out. Put
What if
some
we just take the
shit in
bad
there.
parts out?
Yeah, why can't we just get rid of them and don't put them back in?
Yeah, well, we just connect
Stupid.
them together. If I
Can't
got
you
a
just
bad,
put a battery in
just
there.
put another battery in there. Don't you have any more batteries? I
Yeah.
got batteries at home. I got one in the car.
What, you need triple A's?
Yeah. I got the little alligator guys too, whatever you call them.
Just clip him up. He's
Just-
fine.
He'll be fine. Just whatever.
It does look like that's what they put in him, though,
It does, yeah.
based on the
Well,
X-ray.
his wife Linda said he wanted to live. We didn't want to lose him. You never know how much time left you have, but it was worth it. So she said she approached the two men who removed her husband's heart and installed the artificial device. I listened and it was a hum, which I was amazed at. He didn't have a pulse, but her husband sat up and began to talk to her, as he always had, and she felt that
He said, "Brains." Started chomping the air around her head.
That's it. It's pumping this zombie fluid into his body. That's what the pumps are for. The doctor said the continuous flow pump should last longer than other artificial hearts and would cause fewer problems. We look at animals,
Sure.
insects, fish, reptiles, clearly all mammals. We see pulsatile, circulation. There we go. So all of them, all the early research and the early efforts were directed at making pulsatile pumps. The only reason the blood has to be pumped rhythmically instead of continuously is down to the heart issue. So this is a continual flow of blood.
So that's why there was no pulse when she felt him.
Right.
There's no pulse, but it's just flowing constantly.
It's just like
it's just like
flowing
a
through like like an air conditioner.
So my dad could fix his heart, is what you're telling me?
I'm a doctor now, son. I'm the doctor now.
I didn't serve 4 years in the USS Gravy to be talked to like this. I'm a fucking I'm somebody now. Now I'm the doctor. Look at me. I'm the doctor.
I'm the doctor now. We're done with this episode now. So
No.
we'll see you next time. No. Oh, God. No. On a Kickstart with Merit.
And Matt.
And that's it, folks.
Don't construe yourself to be a doctor until your field starts to accidentally
That's right.
cross over into the medical field.
Don't become a doctor till the patients start lining up for you.
Right.
All right.
And they say,
make sure you have job security.
mm-hmm.
Don't.
How do I fix this?
How do you fix it is the thing. And if you've got the time, if you got the money, we got the crime. Let me show you, honey. I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
What is going on?
That's it, folks. We're done.
That's it.
This is what done looks like.
Yeah, that's right. 28. What? 28 minutes? That's all we did?
Yeah, we only did 28 minutes.
I'm looking over here at the time.
106.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Hour 6.
We can't go too far over because we have been going over.
Yeah.
That's why
Oh, yeah. Shit. We didn't even fucking talk about the Oscars.
what happened at the Oscars?
Like
Another
everything,
slap?
everywhere, all at once. They swept the board.
Kike Kwan.
Yeah, he won,
Yeah.
and Jamie Lee Curtis and
Kike Kwan, excuse me.
yeah.
I'd like to say Kike.
Thank you. Thank you
Kike
for
Kwan.
fixing that there. And,
Sorry, Kike. Please
Michelle
don't
Yao.
hurt me.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
God.
great. Yeah. I think the directors too. Yeah, Juan's
It's so
talking about it.
weird. I saw clips of that like weeks and weeks ago
What?
of him winning.
Oh yeah. Well, he won another award at another award ceremony
Oh,
before
he
that.
did?
That's why. Yeah.
Did Brendan Fraser win?
He won last night too.
Because
yeah,
I
apparently.
saw that too.
Yeah.
I feel like I saw this.
He won
like,
something else. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
my
been a
God.
bunch of other award ceremonies, but this one in
I'm-
particular is.
I'm just glad. I'm
yeah,
glad that it happened.
that's how I feel about it too.
in
I'm
that
just
way.
glad everybody's getting.
There was so many very divided reviews about the whale. It's now on the Plex, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's now there. Me and Allison were looking at it.
So
the
is
other day.
Cocaine Bear.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's two other movies now. There's Cocaine Shark, which is based on a true story, and there's Cocaine.
How?
There's another animal, Cocaine
Possum?
Fox or something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Yep.
What the fuck? Just stop.
No, Cocaine. It's a cat. Cocaine Cougar, Cocaine Lion, something like that. That's what it is.
Oh,
It's a big cat.
that's way more scary.
Yeah, yeah.
man.
You get them all
Those
hyped
things
up.
all hyped up. Oh,
Mhm.
no
Thinking
way.
the world's theirs.
Mm-mm. The world is not yours.
Not
Don't
anymore.
Don't kill your best friend.
That's right. And that's me, your buddy Benny.
It's your old buddy Benny.
That's right. Bye, Benny.
Bye, Benny.
The whale.
Tune into the whale.
Tune into the
Saturday
whale.
night. Big old fat ass bullshit. Watch this shit.
Speaking of which, you see how big John Goodman got?
What?
John Goodman got big again.
No. He got so thin.
I know.
Oh,
He
my
blew
God.
right back up. I just saw him on a trailer for something the other day.
Bitch.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't like no.
I don't like it either.
I don't like that.
I hope,
don't like
I'm hoping
that.
it was a Tim Curry thing.
Maybe it's a Brendan Fraser thing where
yeah,
he's, you know.
that's what I'm hoping.
Well, no, actually, Tim Curry was even
he pioneered it. Yeah.
even bigger.
Yeah.
He
Juan,
was Dale the Whale.
yeah, exactly right. I'm telling
What
you.
did Juan say?
Juan says no. He's big again.
Oh, he is big again. Oh no.
He's with question marks.
Oh shit. Oh,
yeah.
Juan's concerned.
I saw it. I think I saw it on something with. It was some of the movies that were in the Oscars, I think, because they had it on the news and they were talking about that. And I'm pretty sure that's where I saw it.
God damn it.
Yeah. So hopefully that's not, real. But
John Goodman is fantastic.
I know. I can't wait for the new season of Righteous Gemstones and all that.
Oh,
that's great. Well,
it's gonna be great. And you know what else is gonna be great? You guys not having to deal with our bullshit for another week.
We're gonna set you free, old Yeller. Just go ahead.
Go back home,
Just
Yeller.
go back
Go
home.
on home.
Go on home.
Go to the farm.
Go to the farm.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.